Is it working? Are we back? I think we should be back now. Seems to be... Yes. What about the chat? Is the chat working? Alright. Oof. I think we're back. Oh, I can check that right here. Is stuff happening? Stuff is happening. Perfect. Wonder what that was. Hmm. It feels like it was a surge in the internet, right? Something like that. Alright, but we're back. We're back. So, what was I thinking about? Right. I was considering making an inserter thing right here. But no, I probably don't want that. Since I probably want to do the same thing with the inserters as I am doing with the transport belts. Yeah. Yeah, let's do the same thing with both of them. Does that mean I want to pull them in this way? Maybe. Maybe what we do is that we pull this in right here. And you just lets it follow along this path. For a little bit. Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah, I like that. I'll let this tag along for a little bit. No, fuck. I really want the red science here. Really want the red science, and we'll get to red science before we'll use this up, though. Oh, but that's fine. We'll put this here. Actually, and we'll do this. Because then I can just pull in the inserters when we get to that point. Yes, that we can do. Alright. That's it for now then. Oh, actually. This doesn't work out, does it? This only pulls from the left side, it does not pull from the right side. So... yeah. It mostly pulls from the left side now, but it can pull from both sides, and we do want that. I'm not sure about this, but we can just change it if we want to. This is where bots would be super helpful. Because I want one of... Wait. Let's remove the radar. Because I want another one of these setups. And we want that setup to be 6 lines up. Is that it? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably. Wait. Damn it. A lot of stuff in the way. Alright, so try this again. We want this whole thing to be copied to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Probably a little bit further out. Right. Here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is where we want it. Alright, that becomes way easier to build. I think. Should be fine. So, let's start filling in iron. So we get some more of these and some more of these. Oh, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah. Now that we have so many road belts, we might as well use them. Might as well use them indeed. And here we go. Double lining. There we go. And we only take from the one now, which is also very nice. We only steal from half when we steal. The rest just goes up here and fills this whole beautiful thing out. Now we can start here. I'm pretty sure these also, yeah, look at that. 40. Ooh. These needs just regular transport belts. All right. Then again, we don't need to... Actually, I'm considering putting these and these together. Wait, no. No, that will be annoying. Nope, let's not do that. Instead... Oh, here we go. All maxed up again. We like that. What am I lacking? Gear wheels. That's fine. We can just get some from here. Oh, just regular iron. We can get that from here. Let's start to automate these soon as well. All right. Whoops. Nope. And nope. Oh. Need way more of these. And way more of these. Gotta go pick some up. Yellow inserters. Okay. Yeah. Let's go pick them up. All the fiddly stuff. Nope. Wait, what else did I need? Did I need something else? I think we're fine. Oh, actually, the power lines feels like I like to set them up first. Right, that's it, I think. Oh. Yeah, that's it. We need you to go up. Oops, not that one. Right. It's set up. Same as the other place. Ooh. Okay, perfect. And for these, take another 6 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah, we want the exact same setup. Since there's so many fucking iron gear wheels. Alright, so we go up here. And we want to pull some iron from over here. Perfect. And we want you to go down here. Alright. Now we need to build these, right? Yes. So them into the... Oh, that's 10 iron plates. Maybe just one line of iron is too little. We'll notice that when we move further on, I suppose. Hmm. So, how many transport belts? Probably like this many? 2, 4, no. Are we going overkill again? 10? 6. 8 is probably fine. Ooh. That's rare. Oh, right. I need to go get them. That doesn't look too nice. Gotta fix that. Yeah, we're only pulling for from half of these lines anyway. Why am I running this hallway round? Not paying attention, that's why. Oh, it's getting full. Perfect. Build some more of these. Am I running out of iron plates? Of course. All right. You know what? Maybe I want to do a completely different setup here. I'm considering doing the moving from side to side. One second crafting time, half second crafting time, but we need 5. And because this output here is just gonna be annoying to deal with. I think. Yeah, so if we completely redesign this whole thing, to be this. Something like that. Change this to this. And we, nope. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that enough? How many do you need? You only need 2. But that is for creating 2. No. Let's go bigger. All right. This is the last one, I think. Wait. Let's go here. 5, 6, 7, 8. That is a lot of them. Do you want to go for 8 or is... Yeah, that's probably fine. It's probably fine. Means we need to pull all of this. Yeah, let's just get rid of it. Since these are just immediatary stuff, it's better to just pipe them straight into. So, something like this. Let's start by going around. Now that that is looking good, we can... Do you want to put that in the middle? Probably not, no. Wait, what did that need again? Something like... Wait. This... No, that won't work. How do we make it look kind of uniform? This feels like a... Yeah, this feels like a great fucking place to put it, right? And... maybe this just works. No. Maybe I just put it on like this. Then we just take... Oops. This probably works. I think. Yeah. Boom, boom. Then we just put output like this. Oops. Yeah. Oops. now it's only the red ones left. Hmm. Yeah, that's it, right? Hmm. And then we do the same thing that we did before over here. Oh. And there we have it. The setup. So now we just have to craft these. We don't need this setup anymore. Let's leave some extra space though. Look at how out of resources we are. There's no iron coming in at all. I mean, actually, I'm pretty sure that we're never gonna need more than this. That just won't happen. This is way overdoing it. I'm hoping. And we needed, so we did 8, which means we can make 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which probably leads into 1 or 2 blue inserters in the end. Probably. All right, perfect. That's all set up. Yeah. Thing that takes time is just filling up. Did I have any stack inserters? No, I do not. Not yet. But what I can do is... Oh, not there, but I can... Those 2. Alright, let's check out what's happening with iron here. Right here. There is a split. So we can feed from here. That's probably fine. Okay, since I only have 1, that's got to be the bottleneck in here all the time. That's fine, I think. Blasphemous asks, did everyone leave to play Team Fortress 2? Yeah, probably. I don't know. I've never been a big Team Fortress 2 fan myself. I did try it couple of times, but I never really did get into it. First-person shooters is usually not my jam. It was kind of weird because the stream crashed for a little bit, right? I thought everybody disappeared around that time as well. I was afraid that my internet was completely fucked, but hey, it has been working since I restarted OBS. Look at this iron. They're eating too much iron. But I'm guessing if we do this, we'll be fine. As well as taking some of these. And replacing... Oh, I took way too many. Yeah, look at that. The iron is flowing a little bit better. Especially if I do that. It's a little bit better. We're coming almost to the end. Oh, here we go. And we're at the end. Alright. Not too shabby. Now we do this whole thing again. Oh, no, wait. We need more iron input. Look at this. This is not full. It's not full. It's unacceptable. So, what do we do? The drunken sailor? How are you not? What about we doing just like this? And the input here is full, so problem is not how much we're smelting at this very moment. Problem is how we are dividing this stuff up. It's that this here, look at that. It's not quite filling up as well as I would hope to. Oh, but here we go. This is maxed. Oh, right. It's because of this thing. So with this thing, these will start maxing out. And since they are maxing out, we can start pulling from here. Like so. That's just good enough. Oh, and now we're... No? They're just eating, like this little bit here is just eating all of them. No, not anymore. Not anymore. Look at this. We got this working out. It's so fucking weird, you know? All of this, and it's so inefficient, like in space design, but all of these are just to feed these four. All of them. just to feed these for? Yeah. Well, actually, 2-second crafting time. Well, actually, I could make this into 8 probably, but it won't happen since we've made sure that this is not the bottleneck. This side is the bottleneck, and that's the way we want it. Because we can fiddle more with this side than this side in this setup. Yeah, we want this side to become the bottleneck every time there is a bottleneck issue here. However, with this setup, there will be no issues. Not yet, anyway. So that's fine. So, and then we copy this thing again, right? Because these... Let's see here. You take 5 iron plates and 4 transport belts. Which is less than this. Yeah, it's just electronic circuits that are fucked. And you take less iron gear here as well. Oh, so if we take this setup again, we can probably use this setup to have extra output. Since I'm guessing both here, these will get spent. Yeah, these will get spent. These won't get spent though. These will work in bursts. Because every time I pick up underground belts, I mean, as you see now, this whole thing has stopped. But every time I go over here and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna need some new underground belts. It will start working, which will make this start working. Which actually means that even though this uses a lot of iron gear wheels, I don't think I need to make another one. I just need to make this longer. Both for the longer buffer, I could put some buffer chests if I want to as well. But buffer... No, I'd rather have the production increase. Buffer chests is a good idea though. Nah, screw that. We'll just make this bigger and then we'll pull iron gear wheels up here and we'll make a line for splitters. Yeah, I like that. So what we do is that we put a splitter here and a splitter here. Wait, no. That's unnecessary. No, let's do it that way. It's fine. Then we pull them up like this. So what are we doing here? Do I want to increase this? Do I want to double this up? Probably. I mean, this is nowhere near the amount we need. Do we just copy paste this whole thing? double this thing up. Maybe triple. Yeah, triple it up. And after we've tripled it, we'll double that. Make everything bigger. All the time. Yeah, there will be another one straight here. It's just after the explosives. That is what we do. Ooh, and I'm thinking of getting double output as well. Well, we'll see that if we need an extra line here. We'll probably want that, but... I missed a bit. There we go. More iron. Nope. Don't want to build all of those. Okay. Oh, what I should have changed was the power poles. We have different power pole needs now. Yeah, something like this. This looks like a mess now. What we do is that we remove the messy bits. Actually, let's build it first and then we can remove all the messy bits. Oh, right. This is the advantage to building the electric poles in between first. You can just run. Oh, I didn't even build enough. I thought I built plenty. One can dream. Time do we have? Plenty time left. Wait, we ran out of something else though. Iron. All right. How fast do you work? Oh, you're fine. These can use yellow inputs. Very nice. Must have missed a bit. Alright, we need to build more red inserters, maybe even more than that. Get away from me. Alright, oh, need to build more blue as well. Always. Okay. We'll start with these. Oh, here we go. Go these. Wonder how I screwed up the power that much. With all these power lines. Just screwing around. Oh, damn it. Too fast. Just want to get rid of all the ugly power lines, the ones that I don't use. Oh. No output yet. Missed that whole thing. Missed that thing as well. Here it is. Screw up, and now it works. It's because of removing blueprints. That's a little bit fucked up, isn't it? The blueprint fucked up my power lines. Just for being a blueprint. Kind of felt like that was the case, but I didn't believe it at first. All right. We have increased this production quite a bit. I'm pretty sure we're filling out the thing here. Yeah, let's do a couple one of these, like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And the same thing on the other side. There we go. We have increased our output. This is what we call planning, because I have not increased. I don't use any of these yet. Like, see, it's just an empty line. We're gonna start using them right now, I think. Yeah. Yep. Because of the splitter line. Alright, so we need iron. Oh, we need iron plates, electric circuits, we need transport belts. That's 3 of them. We probably... Oh, right, and the iron gear wheels. So we need 4 things. And what we need most of is... iron gear wheels and electric circuits. Iron gear wheels and electric circuits. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Want this. I don't even know why I have this extra one, but that's fine. And we want the electric circuits to end up there. And what else did we need? Oh no, the belts. We don't need the belts on this side. We just need iron. I don't know about this setup. Let's try it out, see how it works. Could probably balance stuff around if we need to. All right, here we go. Ooh, that just... How did that happen? Just from me pulling? That's probably fine. It is probably fine. Not sure I like this. I think I don't have enough of the things. But we are gonna play the same setup as down here. Yep, that is what we're doing. Okay. We take the blueprint. And we go from here. How many? I don't need as many, probably. Wait. This one takes one splitter. Yeah, it's 1-to-1 ratio. I probably only need... Right. But if I remember, there is a reason to build more splitters than belts, though. I think we use splitters in some sort of other thing. Or is it just that I use a lot more splitters than I use belts? I don't need this full length, that's for sure. So how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do like even numbers, so 6. Now let's go with... No, yeah, sure, let's go with 6. Oh, please don't refuse to accept this input. Transport belt is in the way. That is so rude. Oh, actually, I can just... There we go. Now it won't refuse me. Take a little bit of extra space. It's fine. And trash it. We don't need it anymore. Actually, yeah, I don't like this setup with electric poles. I could have just put electric poles in the middle here. Yeah. Oops. Why didn't I think of that before? Oops. Like, I love this thing by just... Efficiencies. All right. Get rid of them. All right, so... Oh, gotta need to build more of these. Oh, I thought I destroyed all these blueprints. I did not. They just end up in here. Keep that, I suppose. Put you in here. Nope. Keep you in here. What's this? We can... Wait. We can trash this one. No, I don't want to delete the book. I want to delete the blueprint. Here we go. We can trash this one. Trash this one. Let's keep that one. That might come in handy. Let's keep that one. That might... Oh! That might come in handy. We don't need both of them. That one we don't need. Wait. How is that different? They're the same. So we only need the one. That one we don't want because we don't want any more tiny wooden electric poles. Those suck, so we remove this as well. Oh, now there's only the book. Perfect. This way, yes. I think this is faster. I think I don't need all these red ones, but well, what you gonna do? Alright, so these all create that, yes, but this one creates splitters. So we need to change them all to splitters. No, that's... Right, we need power. How does this look? Are we fine? Oh, right, they're pretty slow. Oh. Yeah, I think this will all be just fine. Oh, and then we'll go down here, do the thing. And then we get some red production. 2, 3. 4 is probably fine. Yeah, the green electric circuits are really getting eaten here. But that's actually fine because we can do this. And now it looks a little bit better. And soon this is gonna fill up. And then they can have all their fill. And then that's gonna fill up and then we'll be fine. Yeah. And that is it for now. We've done all the belts that we can do. And we have prepared for doing blue belts, blue underground belts, and blue splitters. We have this room here for that. Which is perfect since we will have our oil set up. Yeah, how the fuck will we do the oil setup? Like this? Well, there's this big stone thing here in the way that we don't want to. Fuck, I don't like this. I like to be able to pull these as far out as I can, right? Infinite expansion. you never need to. But all this oil, I could either build like the oil processing like along this thing, and it pushing the oil to the west, right? But then I put like a long fucking border here where I can't go further east. I mean, I could, when I get up here, I could start focusing more going west from this bus. Right? Yeah, I have all of these here. Then I can start focusing on this side. So I could just build oil like this. But it's gonna hit the bus then. Oh, maybe I can... I can build one oil field. I can probably start here-ish and build this way, and I can pump the oil south and north. Then if I need to expand, I can just do the same thing up here. Yeah, so I can build one right here and one right here. If I need to, I can build some extra in here. I can make this whole thing build extras all around. I can fill this whole thing out. And I can fill this little area out. Yeah, I like that. I like that. This oil is so fucking annoying. It's gonna be fiddly, but... yeah, I like this. Filling this bit out. But I don't have any explosives, so I can't do that. There's too many cliffs. There's cliffs all the way. I could fill this bit out. Yeah. That's my first oil, and when I have oil up and running here, then I'll have explosives. How are my trains doing? You are stuck because I didn't put... well, I'm not using all of this anyway, right? Yeah. These are filled to the brim, so I'm not in any need of this. But I'm curious, why is this dude... oh, it's not full. Yeah, I shouldn't have... since it's filling up one wagon at a time. I didn't even finish this bit. That's actually a pretty good thing to do. Finish that little thing. 30, is that enough? There we go. Building all of the things. Alright, what do I need? I need more power poles. Need more inserters. Power poles and inserters. Some more electronic circuits. Some more power poles, first of all. That is probably fine. I think we're good at cogwheels. Yeah, that's maybe one stack more. Oh. There's that mistake again. Oh, I didn't finish that bit. It's fine. Oh, I need just pure iron. That's probably enough. And inserters. Alright, I think I have what I need. Maybe some extra belts. Right, time to go over there and fix that thing. Can I drive just straight up there, or do I need to go and follow the track? There's a lot of forests and cliffs in the way, so let's just follow this path for now. We can fix that later. First little outpost. It's a good parking spot. Alright, so. And I can't wait until I get my hands on some robots. Some flying robots. That's gonna be great. Buttons 440 says, good morning, afternoon, evening all. Good morning, afternoon, evening to you as well, Buttons 440. Nice to see you. I don't think I remember your name, but I've seen you in here before. Maybe, maybe not. How are you doing today, Buttons? 44, no, 440. 440? 440. I like 440. Have you seen that show, the 4400? I don't know why. Yeah, I thought about that. Your name is not 4400. I see that, but just made me associate. Association? Yeah, associate to that. Made me think of it. I really enjoyed that show. It's old and it's kind of B quality kind of thing a little bit, I suppose. But I had a good time watching it. I really liked the ending. The ending was the first time I saw that ending. It was a special ending. I really liked it. Let's see. Buttons 440 says, I'm alive and employed at the same time. So I'm fortunate. Wait. Alive and employed. Aren't though well, one of them requires the other, doesn't it? I've never heard of an employed corpse. Maybe that's just me not hearing about stuff, I suppose. Right, let's move this down to the next wagon. Right here. And then we can move this to the last wagon. Right here. Look at that. So, I'm guessing since you're saying that you're fortunate, Buttons, that you are enjoying your employment. Taking a guess. A lot of people don't. Alright. This looks way better now. Look at it. Also, now that I think about it, I've never heard a dead person complain about being dead. Like, feeling that they were unfortunate. That's an interesting perspective that I hadn't thought about. All right. I think... What is next? What is next? Probably inserters? Maybe some science? Alright, we've spent a few hours now on setting this all up. And since we can do all these belts... Ooh, maybe, I have not started making any red circuits. Oh, I know what we're missing. I know what we're missing. Buttons 440 says Deep Thinking Thursdays. Is it Thursday today? Is it deep thinking? I don't know. I like to I like semantics. I like looking at words, wondering what do they mean? What happens? That's just the way I am. I like talking about words and what they mean and define them and try to understand them. Maybe it is a deeper understanding, yeah, deep learning. Not like in AI, but as in the didactics idea. It's called didactics, right? In English as well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's called didactics. The study of learning, how learning works. Pretty sure. It's like pedagogy is the study of teaching, right? Didactics is the study of learning. Yeah, pretty sure. And in that sense, I have read arguments that deep learning, like surface learning, would be considered just memorizing something. Like, I don't know if you've learned that in school, but we have the multiplication. Like, we are taught in school here in Sweden to memorize the multiplication table, like from 1 to 10, and all the multiplications. You just hammer that in by memorization. Perkele is an interesting word, says Colgate in on tap. Perkele, satana. What does it mean, like literally perkele? I only know the translation as a curse word. I don't know what the literal meaning of it is. Perkele. Colgate in on tap. Buttons 440 says, entomology is my interest. Slightly different than semantics. Yeah, the origin of works, but it's also... and Buttons 440 says, I have an education degree. Oh, so you're a teacher? Then you've studied didactics. I find the entomology interesting as well. It's when I look up words, I'm kind of curious, especially, you know, Greek and Latin histories of words. I like those, I suppose. All right, here we go. Colgate on tap gives us a link to this. Perkele, the Finnish meaning evil spirit, or variation of goddamn. Yeah, evil spirit. In Finnish, and it's a popular Finnish profanity. It is most likely the most internationally known Finnish curse word. Yeah. I mean, I'm guessing satana would be just... It's not known, but people would recognize it. Here we go. Origin. Indo-European. Urkovunos is the reconstructed name of the God of Thunder. Oh, right. You don't... you didn't have the same, like, ancient gods as we did you, in Finland? You have a completely different... Thunder god Ukko. Yeah. Finnish pagan pantheon. You had a different pantheon than us, didn't you, then? Finnish paganism is the indigenous pagan religion to Finland and Karelia prior to Christianizations. It's a polytheistic, worshipped by a number of different deities. God of thunder and sky, Ukko, Jumiathi, Tapio. I mean, I'm guessing there is a lot of overlap. Like the god of thunder was a big deal in the Aesir faith as well, right? The Aesir mythology. But then again, I mean, everybody had a thunder god, I suppose. All the pantheons. Maybe not. I don't know. Colgating on tap says Satana is just Satan. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like evil spirit or Perkele is bigger, I suppose. So, are you a teacher then, Buttons? And what do you teach? I'm guessing language, since your interest in entomology. That is what I'm thinking about, right? And I'm not. No, wait. I was thinking about etymology. Oh man, I completely missed that point. Entomology is something completely different. Not to be confused with etymology, yeah, the study of the history of words. That is what I thought confused it with. Thanks, Wikipedia. That's entomology from ancient Greek is... Right, let's do this. Entomology it's the insects. It's the scientific study of insects, a branch of zoology. In the past, the term insect was less specific, and historically, the definition of entomology would also include the study of animals or other arthropod groups, such as arachnids, myriapods, and crustaceans. This wider meaning may still be encountered in informal use. Also, cool fucking picture. Little animals, I think, says Colgatinotap. Yeah. Learned from Everlasting Summer. Yeah, right, we did talk about entomology. I've not read about this a lot at all. I was in a museum in Lund, like a small museum where just looking at all like preserved bugs, they had like thousands and thousands of them. Yeah, like an entomological museum. Is that the word, museum? Just looking at them, not reading a lot, just looking and... Yeah. Buttons 440. No, I just got the degree. I'm a chemist in real life. Ooh. I'm always depressed by people who study chemistry. I did try it out, you know, just a little bit. Just to see what it was like. And, yeah, maths. That type of maths is not my strong suit. Indeed, it's not. But I'm guessing you're enjoying your work as a chemist then. I can imagine if you become a chemist, it's just like Colgating on tap here, becoming a mathematician, that you kind of enjoy that as well as an interest. I don't know if you've watched that YouTuber Nile Blue, Nile Red. That is as far as my chemistry goes. I enjoy watching people do chemistry. It's like ASMR for the eyes. Actually doing it though, I remember I had a great time just doing chemistry. The most fun I had was then because I was studying from home, but that's kind of interesting because it was many, many, many years ago. 10 years ago? Probably more. No. Yeah, about 10 years ago. Maybe less? Something like that. And just setting fire to different things where the fires got different colors. I had fun doing that. Then all the calculations and all that, it's not my aptitude. It's not my aptitude indeed. Buttons440 say, hey, I thought a group of kids before I gave up on teaching. Collectively, only a handful of them understood what division was. Oof. Those were some young kids, I guess. Yeah, that must have been like small children not understanding division. Well, I tried to teach an adult division once. That was quite an experience. He had a rough time of it. Okay, it was an older adult, and school had really fucked him over. Also, he had that thing with the numbers. What the fuck is it called when they all blend together? Like some people have it when reading. They can't read properly because all the dyslexic. And what is the math version of that? He had that. Great problems with just reading maths. And yeah, school fucked him over, kinda, so he never learned math. So I was trying to teach him the best I could. And you know what they say about old dogs teaching an old dog to sit and to learn maths. But I think we got somewhere. We learned some stuff. Pretty sure we had... Yeah, we had a pretty good run of it. We learned some things. Dyscalculia says button for 400. Exactly. That is what I was thinking about. Colgate InnoTab says, I just remember that I used to sleep in chemistry lab during high school. Alright. May not have spelt it correctly though. Ah, that's fine. We have this amazing thing called the internet that can spell for us if you just dyscalculia. Yeah, something like that. That is, it fits with my memory as well. Yeah, he had that, and I mean, we had issues with the thing we tried to overcome because we were both adults, right? And then just playing around with Legos for, you know, visualizing, dividing into different piles and all of that. We both felt like, oh my god, we're adults and playing with Legos to learn math. And one would have thought, like, because there were a lot of tough guys around. This was I was working in a prison, right? One would have thought, oh, both me and him, I think, we didn't explicitly talk about it, but I was a little bit afraid that the other inmates would be a little mean towards him because of the work we were doing. But nah, man. It was all fine. All fine. Like, people, when we ran into problems, what we did all the time, like when I failed to explain stuff and he failed to understand stuff, if someone noticed, all the other inmates who were there were eager to help out and be friendly, and there were no bullying whatsoever. And that made me very happy. It made me look on my prejudices. My prejudices, indeed. I was prejudiced against them, and they proved me wrong, and I love that. Fighting prejudice. Like one of my favorite stories from working in the prison, I had this disagreement with one of the inmates, and he walks up to me, and we have our disagreements, and he does this just at my face, like he's just like we're just like a meter from each other, and we continue disagreeing even further. So he goes up to me and does that to me with his finger, like that, at me. And the thing was that, he was a barber, and he really thought I should shave my beard, like getting this bit off from my beard. Like this line here, he wanted to shave that off because he was a barber and he thought my beard looked ugly. That's my favorite story from working in prison. Let's see, the oldest kid was in the 11th grade, says button 440. And he didn't know division. What's 11th grade? How old are you then? That's late teens, isn't it? Something like that. They could all divide numbers. When you moved beyond the divide 12 by 4 level of math, they just didn't understand. Yeah, that's interesting. I've hung out with teachers, as you've noticed before, and stuff like that. And some teachers enjoy that challenge, that type of challenge. People that don't quite, that have that, like, yeah, they like that challenge, teaching stuff that is easy to them. Well, yet other teachers who are more interested, I'm guessing it could be interesting more in teaching or more in the subject, I guess. Because there's others that really wants to have the discussion and moving further and further and making stuff more complicated. I mean, that is fine, I guess. You have all sorts, right? Some people have the aptitude to do math. Oh, I'm sorry, my hands are cold and a cat showed up, so I'm like, ooh, some heat to my fingers. Cat can warm me up, very kind of it. Alright. Alright, so the oldest kid was in 11th grade, as Buttons said. They could all divide by numbers. When you move... Oh, right, no, we did read the full thing. Yeah. They just didn't understand, couldn't comprehend. Yeah. That was the challenge I had with that adult as well, right? Some people enjoy that challenge, other people enjoy the progression, just moving through and getting higher and higher faster. I would probably be similar to you in that regard, Buttons. I would probably, as a teacher, would probably like to move towards academic... no, wait. Yeah, to higher levels of abstractions and difficulty, where I might even get stumped. Like I like semantics and stuff like that, stuff that is open to interpretation, and those types of discussions. And those types of discussions just doesn't happen if you're at the low level of teaching of any topic, I suppose. But I enjoy the abstractions indeed. All right. I have something for the cat here. I don't think so. He has started to make this his spot, and it's in front of my keyboard, so I can't. He's in the way. He's in the way. I don't know if I'm. I don't want to push him away because he's a cat, you know. Cats are the bosses. And yet he doesn't want to move. So we're at an impasse. Some sort of impasse. Maybe I'll just scare him off? I don't know. That would be fun, wouldn't it? Says Buttons440. The debate is often the more entertaining point. Well, I don't even... I mean, debates can be entertaining, but I'm not super into debates either. I'm more into the discussion, you know, when both... I mean, debates are a lot about winning, and I'm not very competitive. I'm not good at it, so therefore... There's often a correlation there. If something you're not good at, you oftentimes don't find fun. Like people who are not apt or are not good at learning math usually don't find it very fun. And I'm like that. I'm not very good at debates, so I don't find them very fun. Loser mindset, isn't it? Oh, I'm more about the discussion where two parties talk and try to learn from each other, if that makes sense. That's not as entertaining as an onlooker, I suppose. But I find it more enjoyable to be part of, I suppose. Colgate In on Tap says ZFZ axioms. I have no idea what ZFZ is. Into a set of natural numbers, into addition, into multiplication, into integers, into subtraction, into rational numbers, into division. I don't understand what your point is here, Colgate In on Tap. First, I don't understand the axioms. But is that the progression of learning math? The progression you need to make to understand division? Like if it's formalized? I guess so. How to teach division rigorously, says Colgate In on Tap. Nice. I don't think I know rational numbers here. And ZFC axioms, I have no idea what that means. It's just about what assumptions or whatever that... There we go. Set theory? Oh man, you know how I feel about math. All right, here we go. Here we go. Zermo-Frankel set theory. You won't teach this to kids though. Like, usually when teaching math and division, that is 10 years old. You somewhat like math, says Colgate In on Tap. I do like math. I'm just not very good at it, I suppose. I do like math. Good point. But like my 10-year-old nephew is just learning division, right? But if I start talking about the Zermelo-Frankel set theory, he will have no idea what I'm talking about, especially. Same with natural numbers or integers and rational numbers. He doesn't understand this. 10-year-old could understand that, says Colgate In on Tap. All right, so let's see, what is it? In set theory, which is... Set theory is a branch of mathematical logic that studies sets, which informally are collections of objects. All right, so this is one specific type of set, then, I suppose. Named after the mathematicians Zermelo and Frankel. It's an axiomatic system, like in mathematics and logic. Axiomatic system is any set of axioms from which some or all axioms can be used in conjunction to logically derived theorems. Like this type of semantics is not my strong suit. better at the vague kind of stuff, I suppose. They used to teach that in middle school in Finland. Interesting, interesting. All right. So it's an axiomatic system. Wait, an axiomatic system is any set of axioms. An axiom is a starting point, right? Starting point from which some or all axioms can be used in conjunction to logically derived theorems. A theory is consistent, relatively self-contained, a consistent and relatively self-contained body of knowledge, which usually contains an axiomatic system and all its derived theorems. All right. Wait. Damn it, cat. You're not allowed to do that. Yep. No more cuddles for you, cat. Pressing the space button like that. Yeah, what are you doing now then? Alright, so from which some or all axioms is any set of axioms from which some or all axioms can be used in conjunction to logically derived theorems. That definition seems weird to me. I don't quite understand it. Alright, but this was a setting off point. Let's call it that. That was proposed in early 20th century in order to formulate a theory of sets free of paradoxes, such as Russell's paradox. All right, today this set theory with the historically controversial axiom of choice included is the standard form of axiomatic set theory, and as such is the most common foundation of mathematics. Oh, here we go. So this is what mathematics is based upon. I mean, a 10-year-old can't read this. Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory with the axiom of choice included is abbreviated to ZFC, where C stands for choice. ZF refers to the axioms of Zermelo-Fraenkel set theory with the axiom of choice excluded. Right? A 10-year-old, like, I don't really understand this, and you say a 10-year-old could understand this? This is like super high abstraction. I mean, they can understand, like, using it, right? It sounds like, since it's the base of math, it's probably simple math, the actual math, but the theory itself seems like, Alright, Buttons440 says, well, mates, it's time to get ready to work. Enjoy the day, the cat, the math theory, and the moment. Oh, thank you very much, Buttons440. You too. I hope you enjoy your work today, and maybe see you sometime in the future, or maybe not. Either way, have a good one. Alright, Colgate Inotab says, well, maybe they don't, yeah, because abstractions for a 10-year-old is, they're not very good at that. And this is all abstractions, right? As soon as you use the word theory, you're talking in the abstract way, so it becomes difficult. So, actually, I need to look at this. In mathematics and logic, an axiomatic system is any set of axioms. Here we go. An axiom, postulate, or assumption. Yeah, just a starting out point. This is what we assume. Right, good. From which some or all axioms can be used in conjunction to logic. This I don't understand. It is an axiomatic system is any set of axioms Like we've got a set of axioms, all right? I'm good with that. Like we got premises or whatever. We have a set of axioms, starting out points and assumptions. And from that set, it's any set of axioms from that, some or all axioms. Oh, we can use some of them or all of them to derive theorems. Now I understand. All right. That is, I was confused by this little bit here. I didn't register what it meant. But yeah, like we've got a set of axioms. We can use some or all of them to come to conclusions. Yeah. So like simple deduction would be an... Wait, no. No. That's this. Deductive systems could be... all right. It's... I can see the similarities with philosophical logic, right? Wait. Colgate-Inotab says, I think that's a mistake. An axiomatic system could be proper class of axioms? How do you mean Colgate-Inotab? Since I quite don't understand this perfectly. So I don't understand. It could be proper class of... What is a proper class? That is what I don't understand from your sentence. A theory is consistent, relatively self-contained. A consistent, relatively self-contained body of knowledge, which usually contains an axiomatic system and all its derived theorems. An axiomatic system that is completely described is a special kind of formal system. Completely described? Formal theory is an axiomatic system usually formulated within the model theory that describes a set of sentences that is closed under logical implication. A formal proof is a complete rendition of a mathematical proof within a formal system. All right. Colgate-Inotab says, all sets are classes, but some classes are not sets. All right. But I don't understand what a class is within this setting at all. Right? What is a class? I can't just search class like this, can I? Well, it's one of these. Here, class set theory. In set theory and its applications throughout mathematics, a class is a collection of sets. Or sometimes other mathematical objects. Yeah, there we go. Sometimes other mathematical objects that can be unambiguously defined by a property that all its members share. So class is just a collection. Well, a set, well, that's also distinct elements or members. Oh, but the class is that they have something in common. Right? So a class is a collection of objects, collections of anything where they are defined and they have some similarity. Right? They become defined by some property. Well, a set can just be anything. It doesn't have to have anything in common if you don't want it to. You can make a set out of anything, right? Sets can include sets, classes can't include classes. Yeah, that makes sense from that definition because unless, like, you can have, say we can have a class of objects that are round-ish, like circles, ellipses, and all that. Then we can have a class of stuff that is triangular-ish. Triangles, and you know, we have different shapes of triangles. Then we could have a class of those classes where a class of, oh, these are all shapes. So from this definition, I don't see why you couldn't have a class out of classes. Oh, Colgate on tab says that, sorry, classes can't include proper classes. Ah, here we go. We come to a proper class. So, the precise definition of class depends on the foundational context. In work on the ZF set theory, the notion of class is informal, whereas other set theories, such as von Neumann-Barnes-Gödel set theory, axiomatize the notion of proper class. Oh, they create the proper class in here? So wait, but proper class is not part of Zermelo-Fraenkel theory. Like in here, the notion of class is informal, but in other theories, they axiomize, they create the proper class. Right? That is what they type here. I don't understand any of this, but it seems like what you're saying, because you were talking about ZFC and proper classes, but in here they're saying that proper classes is not part of this set theory, as entities are not members of another entity. Alright, that is exactly what you were saying, yeah. Proper class. So proper classes are just classes that says, oh, you can't have any classes within, you can't have a class, it can't, yeah. Oh, I missed something Colgate on tab said before. He said, class is a bigger category than set. Proper class is a non-set class. All sets are classes. Wait, all sets are classes? Oh, wait. So you can't have sets be whatever the fuck you want. I was sure that is how I understood it, but no. All sets are classes, but some classes are not sets. Sets can include sets, but classes can't include proper classes. And the next sentence, here we go. A class that is not a set, informally in Zermelo-Fraenkel, class that is not a set is called a proper class. So how can you have a class that is not a set then? And a class that is a set is sometimes called a small class. For instance, here we go, examples. The class of all ordinal numbers. And set theory on ordinal number is one generalization of the concept of a natural number that is used to describe a way to arrange a collection of objects in order. Alright. For instance, the class of all ordinal numbers and the class of all sets. Alright, yeah, there is a class of all sets. Of course there is. Are proper classes in many formal systems. Alright, so what the fuck was a set then? I misunderstood what a set was. In mathematics, a set is a collection of distinct elements or members. That makes me think that how can you have a class that is not a set? Isn't a class a collection of distinct elements or members? I mean, a class is a distinct set of elements or members that has a similar property, right? So isn't set a bigger usage kind of thing? The elements that make up a set can be any kind of things. Peoples, letters, the alphabet, or mathematical objects, such as numbers, points in space, lines, or other geometrical shapes, algebraic constants, and variables, or even other sets. Two sets are equal if and only if they have precisely the same elements. This is known as the axiom of extensionality, right? What if I have a set with a football, a glass of this, and the number 7, the concept of black, right? Isn't that like I can put whatever I want in a set? What is the misunderstanding? Or does a set only have to be one kind of thing? Is this exclusive? If it's things, then it cannot be people. You can have all the people to be considered things. Like, if I have a football, then I can't have the color black. Is that what it is? And if that is the case, then I don't understand what a class is. In set theory, and class is a collection of sets or sometimes mathematical objects. Usually, the focus of a class is to collect different sets that has similarities. That is the point of a class. This was here. This is just a parenthesis that I shouldn't care about because I don't understand what these mathematical objects could be. So a class is just a collection of sets. That is what I need to know. This here just confuses me. That can be unambiguously defined by a property that all its members share. Right. That makes sense then, if class is a collection of sets. Colgate on tab says, well, set theory is axiomization. Oh, that word is difficult to say for me. Defines what sets can have. Wait, that was in here, right? Where did we see that? Axiomization. 1.2. In subsequent effort to resolve some paradoxes. No. Time is it? Oh, we're fine. Will be no to the moon today, though. In subsequent efforts to resolve these paradoxes since the time of the original formulation of naive set theory, the properties of sets have been defined by axioms. Oh, so there are... You don't just pick and choose stuff. you decide the rules. Wait. Axiomatic set theory. This makes the concept of a set as a... Elementary set theory can be studied informally and intuitively, and so can be taught in primary schools using Venn diagrams. Yeah, I know this. I recognize this. Colgate on tab says, yeah, ZFC is most commonly used as a collection of rules. The intuitive approach tacitly assumes that a set may be formed from the class of all objects satisfying a particular defining condition. Yeah, you need a defining condition. So if you could create an axiom or a defining condition that includes the color black and a football, you probably can, right? Then those two can be placed within that set. But then there is a rule. It's not just willy-nilly, you do whatever you want. You use a rule to create that definition. While in a class, in a class of sets, right? Since that set would not really fit very well in any useful class, I suppose. This assumption gave rise to paradoxes. The simplest and best known is Russell's paradox. Bertrand Russell. That is someone I haven't read enough about, indeed. In the Foundations of Mathematics, Russell's paradox, also known as Russell's antinomy, discovered by Bertrand Russell in 1901. It showed that some attempted formalizations of the naive set theory created by George Cantor led to a contradiction. The same paradox had been discovered in 1899 by Ernst Zermelo, but he did not publish the idea, which remained known only to David Hilbert and Edmund Husserl and other members of the University of Göttingen. At the end of the 1819, Cantor himself had already realized that his definition would lead to a contradiction, which he told Hilbert and Richard Dedekind by letter. According to naive set theory, any definable collection is a set. Any definable collection is a set. Alright, yeah, okay. Let R be the set of all sets that are not members of themselves. So R is all the sets all the sets you can imagine. If R is not a member of itself, then its definition dictates that it must contain itself. And if it contains itself, then it contradicts its own definition as the set of all sets that are not members of themselves. This contradiction is Russell's paradox. Symbolically, let R... Oh man. I don't want to decipher this. I don't know half of these things, so I don't want to decipher that. Let's skip that bit. But I did understand this part, right? That becomes a contradiction by nature of just the language being used. Wait, let R be the set of all sets that are not members of themselves. If R is not a member of itself, then its definition dictates that it must contain itself? Wait. Oh, yes, exactly. This has been somewhat translated to... Oh, fuck, I've seen this paradox before in a different... Well, a very similar one, a derivation of this paradox. It's like this, the same... I am lying, that kind of thing, right? Am I telling the truth or am I lying? It doesn't work. I am lying. Yeah, and I mean, this is just this, but with symbols. That's what it says, right? Symbolically. And I don't want to decipher, translate it. I'm better with words than symbols, personally. In 1908, two ways of avoiding the paradox were proposed. Russell's type theory and Zermelo's set theory. And this then became evolved into this. Yeah, it evolved into the... So this set theory tried to get around this paradox. So this here says, what are the rules? Yeah, what are the axioms that you can use? Yeah. Was proposed. Let's see. Formulate a theory of sets free of paradoxes. Right. So this set theory, which is just the standard now, it's the standard axiomatic set theory. And where the axiom of choice is added. So what is the axiom of choice then, or AC? In mathematics, the axiom of choice, or AC, is an axiom of set theory equivalent to the statement that a Cartesian product of a collection of non-empty sets is... Oh, man. I think I've had enough for today. My mind is just mush. Yeah, I think I've had enough of set theory for today. It's been interesting. I've been jumping around a lot. But yeah, that's enough of that for today. Interesting stuff to learn, though. ZFCA. So what can I do here? All right. Oil was the plan. Wait, where is... And there's a pump jack here. Ah, here we go. Oil refinery. What do you lack? Stone bricks. All right. That is what we start to do then. Stone bricks. Colgate In on Tap asks, more set theory tomorrow. I mean, yeah, if you like. Sure. I mean, if you are enjoying yourself, I am enjoying myself. I just need to draw the line somewhere, right? And now what's that line? Because, woof. Wait, I'm pretty sure that bricks are made. Like, it doesn't... I enjoy the thing, and I have... I mean, I am slow, but I have quite alright capacity to learn that stuff, but it's not my main aptitude, right? It takes some time. Here we go. Those are through a furnace, yes. Oh, have I created so I can make a better furnace? I have. So let's make a better furnace. which requires stone bricks. Of course it does. Of course it requires stone bricks. Alright, so. Well, this is not gonna work, is it? That is when we cheat. And stuff like that doesn't work, we cheat. Fuck. Oh, I've seen no coal. Ah, here we go. That's the coal. We're gonna drag that coal all the way over here later on. Because we really need that coal. We do indeed. But actually, I feel like set theory is probably one of those things that I really want to understand. Yeah. Set theory and classes and stuff like that. Like a lot of that becomes important in programming, I think. In computer science, if that's the word, perhaps, I'm looking for. So it feels like, yeah, that is something that I would want to learn. Alright, that's 10 bricks. So we can make a steel furnace. Does it work to just do that? Yes. Pretty furnace. And that's 10 more, so we can make another one. And put that there. And we have some coal to keep it going. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine indeed. Wait, what did I need the bricks for? For doing oil refineries, right? Yes. I need to pick up some extra pipe. No, I have pipes. Yeah, I only need those. I can ghost them out. Collegiatinotab says that category theory is used in a theoretical computer science. Category seems very relevant to set theory. Well, class theory, because classes had categories, right? Wait. No? Classes had... They had the same... what was it called again? Properties. So that would be property theory I was thinking of. But what about category then? Is category like a category of classes? Alright, so... How do we want to do this? Does that fit? Can I fit this here? Probably yes. And we have more oil from up there, which is fine. Yeah, I can... Yeah, I'm pretty sure this will fit. I don't think I need... Let's try that out. Oh man. You hadn't played Factorio, right? Oh man, you're in for a treat, I suppose. Man, this is the worst part of the game for me. The oil refineries. Oh man, I really dislike the oil refineries. Actually, when we start out as well, because it's so rude, because the way we set up oil is when we first start out, we get here, basic oil processing, right? And it takes oil as input, and you get this as output. petroleum gases output. But then, after that, just almost immediately after, we get this advanced oil processing. So then we don't no longer just take oil as input, we take water as input, and we get petroleum, we get heavy oil, and we get light oil. We get 3 outputs. So you might as well prepare. And also, since heavy that oil is more efficient, you waste. The longer you stay in here, the more oil you waste. So actually, that's a very good idea. This takes blue science. We want to set up science first. As much science as we can. Like preparing here. Yeah, maybe. Not to waste any oil. We could set up all this stuff first in preparation, like the sulfur. Yeah, and the advanced units. We can build it and have it ready, and then we can just connect the oil. Alright, we can actually start from here. We can start from here, build all of the infrastructure, and then we connect the oil to it. Then we wait, then we do the science, and then we upgrade, and then we do the rest of the oil, which is kinda fucked, I suppose. Oh, set theory can be considered as a subfield of category theory, said Colgate in on tap. I was ranting about Factorio here. Alright, so category is... Category theory studies different categories, sets, proper, classes, and even conglomerates. Ooh. Conglomerates are collections of classes. Of course they are. Of course they are. But I think this is it for today. Yeah. Let's save the game. And yeah, this is a good spot to save because we know what we're gonna do tomorrow. Like we got train finished, we started on the main bus, and tomorrow we'll get oil working. Oh, damn it. And maybe after that we will take like a day of a break of Factorio. We'll see. Just an extra day of Tome. We've been missing Tome a little bit. But we'll see. For now, thanks for hanging out. It's a good time, as always. And I'm off for lunch. Cheers.